And as we exhale, let's create our ocean breath. Let's create our Ujjayi breath. So we almost imagine it like the sound of an ocean, that ocean wave sort of flowing back down the back of the throat. Sometimes it's referred to as a Darth Vader breath. So if you can think of those movies, you enjoyed them. And just sort of feeling that breath. And it doesn't have to be loud. This is a breath that will create some focus and concentration for us as we move through a different type of flow today. I invite you to set an intention to keep your attention on what you're feeling. Whether that's feeling your breath or feeling your body as you move. Some postures may feel a little different, a little difficult, and that's okay. I invite you to just notice. Notice what you feel and enjoy. From our child's pose, let's gently move up and practice a couple of cat-cows just to start. So let's come up onto those hands, spread the fingers wide, knees underneath the toes. As we inhale, let's rise our tail, rising our head to the sky. And as we exhale, let's ground through the tail, rippling through the spine, drawing chin to chest. And then continue through a few of these cat-cows. Feel free to move your back in different directions, maybe barrel rolling around. I invite you here to find that nice little flow that works for you. It's always a beautiful way to start with these cat-cows. As we are going to be moving our body, moving our spine in different directions today. Let's do a couple of more, just a few. And then when you're ready, let's come back to a nice neutral spine. Let's take the left leg out, take the right arm out, and just coming to a nice gentle balancing sunbird. Fingers are wide spread, and just holding this one now for 2 more deep breaths. Let's bring the hand back in, bring the foot back in, and switch sides. Taking the leg out, taking the arm out, and then rising them off the ground. And then lowering the hands back down. From here, let's curl through the toes, lift up the bum, and then step the feet in to the outer edges of the hands. We're gonna come into our first pose of our flow, which is our egg pose. So we're gonna lower all the way down if we can. Maybe we just stay right here and we drop through the head. Maybe we lower all the way down. And this is the beginning of our pose. This is the beginning of our flow, our egg. Okay, so at the top of your mat, perfect. It's tricky to see you guys, but that's okay. As long as everybody can hear me, I just want to make sure still, so thumbs up if you can still hear me good. Yeah, I think okay, awesome, perfect. So we're starting in our egg pose. From here, from that egg, our dragon is going to grow. So let's slowly start to rise up, lengthen through the legs. Let's take our left leg and bring it out behind us, shooting it out, reaching the toe on the ground, bringing your arms out to the sides. So our legs are like our tail, and our arms are like our feathers. Nice flying dragon. Let's lower that back left foot onto the ground, lower the knee onto the ground. Open up, baby dragon. So arms come out nice and wide. Good, let's lower back down with both hands on the inside of that right leg. And from here, we can uncurl the toe. We can gently lower the ear on the left side down to the ground, looking to the right foot. Inhale, push, come all the way back up. Let's take the right hand, reach it forward. Exhale, open it up now, nice twisting lunge. Come all the way back down from here. Let's send that right leg behind us, pushing it onto the ground into a little extended child's pose. So it's a dragon's tail. Now from here, let's draw that right knee in, take it in between the hand and the foot into just a little bit of a twist here. So it's kind of funky, kind of fun. No worries. If you're like, what the heck are you doing? It's okay. Just have fun. We're going to keep moving like this. You'll notice it'll feel a little bit different, and that's okay. Come back to your tail. Let's send the right foot to the outside of that right hand now. Curl the back, left toe, lift up into a lunge. From here, left arm comes up, and we're gonna swirl around. So we're standing tall now, swirling, opening up, turning both toes now to the opposite side. Good. And we're in our lunge again. So let's lower all the way down. Dragon, little fly. Yeah, perfect. We're gonna come all the way back down to center. Hands on either side, or the inside of the foot. Lowering the right ear now towards the ground. Lifting back up. Taking the left hand in front of us, let's open up to the side. Good. Lower that left hand back down. Slide the left foot back. Child's pose. Okay, but that left foot is stretched out behind us. Let's slide that foot all the way in, forward, in between the hand and the foot. Open it up. Yeah. If you want to watch a couple of these, then you're certainly welcome to sort of figure out that little bit of flow. Because we're going to do it on each side again. Back to child's pose. Slide that left leg forward and through. Curl the toes. Let's lift up, nice and high. Draw the body forward and you're back into that flying dragon pose. Step that foot down to the ground and lower back down into your egg. We're back in our egg and we're on the opposite side. We're gonna flow through all of that again to come all the way back. So again, if you'd like to just watch to figure it out, that's completely fine. Or just enjoy a little bit of flow. Notice what you're feeling. Notice what you're doing. Whenever you're ready, let's inhale, rise all the way up. Taking our right leg, extending our right leg behind us and flying in our dragon. Step back with that right foot. One more time with the version on the knees. Lowering down, opening it up. Okay, let's take those hands down to the inside of the leg now, dropping the right ear towards the ground. Lifting all the way up. Left arm in front of us, open it up. So we're looking towards that front, bent left leg now. Lowering all the way back down, let's extend the left leg behind us into a child's pose. We can choose to send the leg into the sky now if we like, for something different. Send that leg all the way in, knee to chest, slide it in between the hand and the foot. Funky pose here. And then come all the way back to your dragon's tail. So left foot in the sky. Send that left foot all the way to the outside of the left hand now. Curl the toes on the back, right foot. Lift up to a high lunge. Right arm comes all the way up and we're circling back around again. Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys to get there. All good. Turning both toes now to the opposite end of our mat. We got it. Drop to the knee, open it up. Beautiful. Lower the hands all the way down to the inside of that right foot. Left ear looks to the ground. Lift back up. Right arm reaches forward, open up, nice big twist. Bring that hand back down. Send the right leg to the sky, child's pose, with a little flying dragon's tail. Bring that right knee back and place it in between the left knee, right hand. Drawing it through and just gently opening it up. Beautiful. Perfect. Lower the hand back down. Send that right leg all the way through. Send it to the sky. Let's bring our right foot all the way back up so we can come back into our lunge. Curl the toes on the left foot. Lift up. Draw the body forward, flying dragon. Now we might be starting to feel a little bit of heat. Let's step the feet together. Come back into our egg. So lower down. Nice Malasana. That's where we are at. Perfect. Now we've returned back to the first side of our mat that we started on. So this is where we're going to build our movements to make them a little bit stronger, a little bit more powerful. But it's up to you if you enjoy just kind of being where you're at. It's all good. So from here, feel free to follow along or to go back to any other pose you'd like to. We're going to get a little bit warmer. As you inhale, let's slowly rise up, taking the left foot out behind us, or the right, it's all good, not a big deal. But if you're following left and right, then it might feel a little easier to follow. Send the left foot down onto the ground, high lunge this time. Open up the body. Look to the sky, spread your wings and fly. We may need to move our right foot off to the side slightly. One more inhale. As you exhale, melt the body forward, hands on the inside of that right leg. Now we're in a high lunge. Lower the left ear towards the ground, looking to the right leg. Reach it back up. Nice big twist here. Left hand in, right arm forward, open it up. Beautiful. Hand back down to the ground. We're moving into a downward facing dog, a three-legged dog. So right leg comes to the sky now. This is our dragon's tail. Let's draw the knee in towards the chest. Lower the right foot on the ground, but so that you open it up. Turning the toes to the side, lifting. So this is much higher. It's like a wild thing. Yeah, beautiful. Let's come back through to center, bring the knee in, back to three-legged dog, dragon's tail. Right foot comes all the way forward, so we come back to our high lunge. Windmilling up, so we're gonna lower the left foot down onto the ground, lift the left arm up, open it up, so we come back to that open space. Beautiful, perfect. Turning to the opposite side, high lunge, open up your wings. Stay here and fly for a couple of moments. Breathe, lengthen through the spine. Notice what you feel, maybe a bit of heat through the body. Whenever you're ready, on the exhale, lower down, arms on the inside of the left leg this time. Right ear draws down towards the ground, looks to the left leg. Lift back up. Nice big twist. Left arm reaches forward and opens up, looking towards that knee. Lowering back down with the hand. Let's send the left leg to the sky, three-legged dog, dragon's tail. Staying here for a moment, leg in the sky. Beautiful job, guys. Keep going. Let's draw the left knee in towards the chest. Sliding that left foot in between where the right foot and right hand is. Sliding it. Dropping the heel on the right foot. Turning the toes. Kind of a wild thing. Open wild thing. Good. Do what works for you. Let's come back to the center. Come back to your three-legged dog. Take the left foot, bring it to the outside of that left hand. Come back to our lunge just for a moment. Lift up, flying dragon. So sending that right foot behind us, flying dragon. Step the foot together. Turn the toes to the side if you like. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back to your egg. We're on the opposite side of our mat, and I'll draw the body from one side to the other. We're moving all the way back. Let's inhale, slowly rise, this time taking the right foot behind us. Flying dragon. Back to your lunge, step that foot back. Nice big lunge, open it up and breathe. Stay here for a moment, flap your wings if you like. Beautiful. On your next exhale, let's lower down, hands to the inside of that left foot. Turning the right ear towards the ground, opening up the hip a little deeper if you like, push back up. Taking the left hand forward, opening it up nice and big. Twisting, lizard. Let's take that left hand back down, coming into that three-legged dog. So sending our left leg to the sky, or a dragon's tail. Sending that right knee in towards the chest, or lefty knee, sorry. Left foot is gonna come down to the ground, lowering through the heel, opening it all up. So comes through to the center. I just wanna check this one out for some of you who haven't. Yeah, perfect, you guys got it. Awesome. Breathing, having a little bit of fun here, right? Are we feeling a little bit hot? Are we feeling some heat maybe now? Let's come back to our three-legged dog, dragon's tail. Send the left leg to the outside of that left hand. Drop the heel on the back right foot, coming up and windmilling around. Yeah, beautiful. Turning to the opposite side, high lunge. Open it up, flap your wings. Noticing for a moment, what are we feeling? Does this feel good? Does it feel a little strenuous? Just have fun. Notice what you feel. On your next exhale, let's take the hands all the way down to the inside of that foot again. Left ear towards the ground, looking towards the right foot. Press back up. Practice your twist, reaching the right arm forward, opening it all the way up. Taking the right arm all the way back down, let's come into that three-legged dog or dragon's tail. Draw that knee towards the chest on the right leg. Send the foot in between the hand and the foot of the left hand, lowering the heel, lifting through the hips. Awesome. Let's come back to center, back to our three-legged dog. Sending the right foot back up to the hands, coming back to our lunge, lifting all the way up into your flying dragon. Take flight here. And come back to center. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, in. So let's take a couple of moments here to pause in our egg. To just simply notice how we're feeling right now. Are we feeling a little bit heated? Maybe thumbs up if you're feeling good. If you're starting to feel out more. If you're not, that's okay too. Let's have some fun. So moving through this flow one more time on each side, but adding a little bit of challenging pose in there if you wish. This is simply an option. And I'll just show you some variations of it as well. So into our egg. As you inhale, slowly draw the body all the way up, sending the left leg behind us, lifting for a moment. Let's come back into our high lunge. Open up the arms to the sky, open everything up, and float. When you are ready on your exhale, let's slowly lower down, hands on the inside of that right foot. And I'm gonna turn to the front to show you guys this one. I won't come into it just yet. But lowering the left ear to the ground, let's see if we can get a little bit lower with this. So maybe if we can't, that's okay. It's all good. Let's come back up and practice our twist now. So right hand reaches forward, open it up, twisting in towards that front bent leg. Let's lower back down with that right hand. Let's come to our back left knee just for a moment. This is where we're going to add on a little bit. So let's take this L part of our right hand, and we're going to bring it behind the heel on that right foot. Slowly tuck it underneath. See if we can get just underneath as much as we can. Getting the tricep to be underneath that thigh. Just playing around with it again, not moving into it just yet. Whenever you're ready, push back up. Release the hands so that they're on the inside of the foot again. Curl those back left toes. Coming back up to high lunge. Sending our right foot behind us, three-legged dog or our dragon's tail. Draw the knee towards the chest on that right foot. Lower the heel and turn the toes out to the side on the left foot. Draw that leg through. Option to keep the leg lifted in the air or to lower it back down to the ground. Let's come back to our three-legged dog. Sending the right leg to the sky. Sending the right leg to the outside of that right hand, lowering the heel, opening it up to windmill to the opposite side. Beautiful. Windmill back to your lunge. Open it all up. Legs, hips might be feeling a little heated now. Fly just a little bit. When you're ready, on the exhale, take the hands all the way down to the inside of that left foot. Let's send ourselves a little wider if we like, but bring our right ear down towards the ground again. Open it up, open that space in the hips. Come all the way back up. Send the left hand forward as you exhale, twist in, looking towards that front bent knee. I'm gonna turn this way to show you guys again. This is where we're sinking a little deeper. Let's take the left hand down, drop the right knee to the ground. Taking that L part of the hand again, so first finger and thumb, we're gonna bring it around to the back of our heel on the left foot. And just kind of tucking the arm underneath the leg a little bit. Just noticing where you go with it. Being mindful of your shoulders. And let's come all the way back up. Back to center. Curling the toes on that right foot and sending the left leg to the sky. Beautiful. Three-legged dog. Here is where we draw our left knee now in towards our chest, lowering the heel down to the ground on that right foot, turning toes to the side, and coming into our twist here. Beautiful. Let's bring that left knee all the way back in. Come back to your three-legged dog, dragon's tail. Left leg comes forward to the outside of the hand, back into your lunge. Lift all the way up, lift that right foot off the ground and fly. Let's step back to the top of our mat. Here is where we will practice a little flying dragon if you like. On the inhale, rise the arms. On the exhale, lower back into your egg. As we move back, flowing to the opposite side again to return. When you are ready, take more time here if you need it. On the inhale, let's slowly rise, back up again, sending the right leg out behind us, flying dragon. And the flying dragon might take a bit of wind and fall over, and that's okay. Let's lower that right foot down to the ground, high lunge, open up your wingspan. Good, let's lower down into our lunge, hands on the inside of that left foot. Lowering down, right ear towards the ground. Again, spin so we can see right ear towards the ground. Perfect, come all the way back up. Let's practice our twist. Inhale, arm forward, exhale, open up to a twist. Let's lower that left hand back down, come back onto the knee on that right foot. Okay, that little L part of the hand, tuck it in behind the heel again, getting the tricep underneath the thigh on the left leg. Opposite hand, we're gonna take our elbow in towards our hip. So this is maybe where we stay, and that's okay. This is perfectly fine. This is our flying lizard, just options to get there, okay? If you know this pose, if you'd like to try this pose, take a look and see. I'm gonna send my leg to the side, leaning forward, and then sending the other leg up. So the other leg can stay on the ground, or we can lift. Watch that the shoulder doesn't drop, we lift high. Let's come all the way back to center. Maybe we just kind of goofed around a little bit. That's cool, it's all good. Let's come back to center, curl the toes on the right foot, send that left foot to the sky, three-legged dog. Once you're in your three-legged dog, let's draw knee to chest, Lower the heel on the right foot, send it through. Yeah, beautiful. We're almost done. Come back through center, three-legged dog. Send the left foot forward. Open it all up, windmill, all the way around. To come back to the opposite side. Perfect, high lunge. Open it up, fly. When you're ready, exhale, lower the arms down towards the ground, the inside of the leg. Left ear towards the ground. I'm turning forward again to show you. Left ear towards the ground. Come back up center. Practice your twist. Inhale, right arm forward, open it up. Come back down to center. Lower the left knee to the ground. Take that L part of the hand and place it underneath that heel. Lowering down a little bit, just staying right here if you like. Or extending that leg out to fly. Keeping the back foot on the ground if you wish. Let's come all the way back up. Curl the toes back to your high lunge. Send the right leg behind you, three-legged dog or dragon's tail. Draw the right knee in towards the chest. Lower the heel, turn the toes, and lift. Beautiful. Come back through center, three-legged dog, dragon's tail. Send the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lift up into your high lunge, lifting through the back leg, flying dragon. Stepping the feet forward, let's step those feet as wide as we possibly can now. Toes turn off to the side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, have a seat into your Malasana. I invite you here in your Malasana, if you can, if you like to take those thumbs and just place them on that mind's eye. Allow the other fingers to kind of curl over the head. Drop the head into those hands. Perfect. Take a moment here now to take a couple of deep breaths. Simply enjoying, simply noticing what you felt for today. Moving our body in different ways can be challenging. It can also be fun. It can also be eye-opening. Maybe noticing some things that we never thought we could do before. And I invite you now to let go of that practice. It's over. Drawing our attention back to our breath if it has gotten lost throughout our practice. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose, creating that ocean-like breath. And from here, whenever you are ready, let's gently draw our hands down to the ground, walk our knees back, and come back to your child's pose. Either knees together, knees nice and wide. Lowering the head down onto the ground and coming into your restful version of child's pose. And I invite you here to create a little bit of sway through the hips. Draw the hips from one side to the other. Take a moment to wiggle the fingers, to wiggle those wrists. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the ankles. Draw the hips around in little circles, just doing anything that feels right for you. From here, from our child's pose, let's spread our fingers nice and wide, reach our arms to the top of our mat. Inhale, come forward. As you exhale, slowly slide and lower down, taking them back to the hands and placing them one on top of the other, palms towards the ground. Let's place our forehead on the back of our hands so we come into a resting crocodile now. Now in this resting crocodile, let's just notice here how we're feeling. We might like to rock our head from one side to the other. We might like to bend through our knees and just kind of rock our knees, rock our hips from one side to the other. We might like to create a little circle with the legs. Drawing both feet away from each other and then both feet towards each other. I invite you here to follow your intuition a little bit. We're going to take about 3 minutes or so to rest in our crocodile. Simply noticing how we're feeling at this time. Maybe you're moving, maybe you're shifting, maybe you're finding some stillness. Just noticing what you need right now, allowing our body to absorb this practice in whatever way it needs to. And attempting to clear our thoughts of what might be bombarding us right now. And a simple way we can do this is to simply focus on the breath. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling nose, back of the throat, creating that wave-like sound. Let's take together another 8 deep breaths right here. And with every breath, just releasing what we don't want to take with us today, what we don't need right now. One more deep breath, inhaling, exhaling and saying, whenever you feel ready, let's gently find a little bit of movement again to our bodies. And if you've been moving this whole time, that's okay. Just enjoying some simple movement. Maybe drawing your body back to that child's pose if you wish, or even turning your body onto one side first if you like. As you lie here on your side, before you come up to seated, let's just take a moment to come back to that intention that we'd set, and we kind of explored it a little bit. What were you feeling? Did you notice how you're feeling? And just notice if you do that throughout the day, or if you tend to run sort of on autopilot, just kind of moving in a fog. And without judgments, just simply noticing if you notice. Whenever you're ready, coming back up to a seated posture. And take the hands together if we wish. Thank you guys for allowing me to guide you through that internet practice. Certainly a tad different, but that's okay, right? Have an awesome day. Namaste. I'm just gonna unmute everybody. I don't know if I can do it fast, but thank you guys so much. How did that feel, everybody? Good.
Oh, great. Thank you, Roxanne.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
A little different flow, eh? So if you're unsure, like feel free, if you want to try it out again, feel free to just put the video on and maybe just watch a little bit. And as you start to watch and move, then maybe your body will kind of flow through it as well. But have an awesome day, ladies. Thank you.
Bye. You too. Ciao, ciao. Bye. Thanks.
Pause.